Hello dear creatives, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Adiola, and in this tutorial I'm going to teach you how to work with veil. Now the bird cage veil is a very versatile material. You can call it veil nets, you can call it bird cage, but it's popularly known as veil nets. Some people even call this face nets. So it's a versatile material that can be used for bridals, for your fascinator, or even just for an ordinary headband. So I'm going to teach you how to work with this veil right here to attach it neatly to your headband, and also how to use your trimming to create your flowers for embellishment. Now you can decide however you want to use your veil net, and it also depends on what you are creating. So there are different ways of making use of the veil. So this is just one of the techniques that I use, and I would like to show you how. So on my table right here, I have my veil nets and I have my Alice band, which is the thin one that is covered with fabric, and I have my trimming, which I'm going to be using to create my flower, just to embellish the headband. And to further embellish the net, I'm going to be using my stone right here. I just have this little blings that I'm going to be using all around, just to add a little sparkle. And I'll be using the B7000 because it has a tiny tip. I'll be using the glue to attach my stones to the veil. And I also have this flower right here just for embellishment. I have my felt to cover up for neat finishing, and then my needle and thread to attach the veil to the headband. Don't forget, the headband has fabric. There are other types of Alice band that you could use. This is another type of Alice band, but this is metallic. I'm going to be working with the one that has the fabric because I'm going to be tacking. And you also need your hot glue gun to do some attachments of the flower to the headband by the time you are done. So quickly, let's just go right into it. Here is what you're going to do. It's so easy to make. I just need you to pay attention. I have cut this other part diagonally, and I'm just going to show you the measurement. But first of all, this veil right here is 16 inches long. Okay, it's 16 inches long, and my Alice band right here is 15 inches long. So it means I have extra 1 inch, which really does not matter, right? So you want to make your veil the length of your Alice band, except you want excess, which is not a bad idea actually. So after you have measured your veil and your Alice band, on one side of the veil you're going to measure 2 inches. Okay, I think this other one right here, okay, it's 2.5 inches. So this is 2.5 inches right here. You can mark it if you want to. And the other edge you're going to measure 3.5 inches. So I have 3.5 inches by 2.5. And why am I measuring this? Now I need to cut it diagonally because this helps your veil to sit perfectly on your headband. Now some people will just go ahead and pleat while it's straight like this, but it might not come out looking good as if you go this if you cut this diagonal shape right here. So 3 inches, I'm just going 3.5 inches, so it's here, and this is 2.5 inches is here. So what I'm going to do quickly is I'm just going to cut following that pattern. So this is what I have right here. Can you see how it looks? So beautiful. So now it's time for me to attach this to my Alice band. Now some people would be thinking, how am I going to attach it? Just pay attention and just follow the process, and then you will get the exact result. Alright, so now before you attach your veil to your Alice band, is the best time for you to stone the veil because it's still in the flat form, and it's much easier to just attach your veil. And you can also decide to embellish it when you are done, but I figured it's more better and faster if you do this first of all, then you can just go ahead and attach. So I have my glue with me, and I'm just going to be putting it on the surface of the veil randomly in no particular format, and then I'm just going to pick my stones and just put them in place just like that. Now, one thing you want to know is you don't have to put your stone on all the dots of the veil because it's going to make it too heavy. So I'm just attaching it spirally across the veil in no particular order. So I'm going to continue, and when I'm done, I'm just going to continue to showing you how I'm going to attach the veil to the Alice band. Now that I'm done attaching my stones to the veil, it's time to tack this to the Alice band. So this is the method I'm going to be using. I'm going to attach my veil, ensuring that the edge gets to this edge point right here. Okay. And then I'll hold it in place. You repeat the process till you get to the end. Now there's something I want to call your attention to. The reason why I am using my pins to hold it in place is because I want the edge here to start from the edge of the Alice band. So it means that you're going to be having to fold the middle of the net at some point right here. But first of all, you pin the two sides. Okay, so the middle here, you can know how to fold just in small bits. So you just fold them in like that. And as you can see, I'm just using my pin to hold them down. So at the end of the day, what you're going to have is a neat veil like this. Okay, you're going to have it like a fishnet. Can you see that? So I'm going to start from the edge right here, and I'm going to tack. So I'm just starting from one edge. And then I just tack it in by going in and out. All the way down. Okay, so you do that nice and neat until you get to the end right here. So I've gotten to the part where I would like to do just a little fold. So I fold the veil so I can sew right on top of it. So I repeat the process all the way till I get to the other end, and when I'm back, I'm going to proceed to the next step. Alright, this is what I have right here. Can you see what it looks like? Great. So I'm going to cover up this edges right here. We can't leave it the way it is, so I'm just going to continue using my thread to tack it down, and I'm passing my needles through the whole of the veil. So just go in and out just like you are creating a pleat. All the way till I get to the end. And then I gather the edges this way, and then of course you can guess right, I'm going to tack it down tightly on the Alice band. So you're going to repeat the same process for the other side. You gather and then you tack. So as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to go ahead and repeat the same process on the other side, and then we can move to the next stage. So you want to ensure you tack this down as many times as you can to ensure that it's properly secured before you cut your excess thread, because you're going to need the thread to tack the other end. Do you understand? So tack, 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 and then you cut the excess thread. So now that I'm done, I'm going to cover up the inside very neatly, and don't forget I have my sequence ribbon right here. You can use bias strip, anyone is fine, and I will use my UHU to attach this. So I'm just going to apply some glue. Oh, that's much. So I'll just apply some glue right there. Then I leave it to dry before I start to cover up. That was too much, so I'm trying to spread it out. So I leave it to dry for a while, and then I just use this to cover up neatly. Now that I'm done with this, I'm going to move on to creating my flowers with my trimming. So I have this trimming right here and it's been lying around for a while, and I just want to create something nice out of it. So I have my needle and thread, and I'm just going to be creating a beautiful rose from this by just splitting and tacking. So just go ahead and watch me as I create my beautiful flower out of this trimming. So I'm just going to be tacking the other smaller flower in between like this, just to give it a nice and fuller look. So you want to take your time to tag this. Just to ensure that it stays properly. So I hope you are enjoying the video. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and click the subscribe button right there, and also turn on the notification button so you can get spanking new videos. So I'm just going to continue to tack this down, and then when I'm done, I will just cut the excess thread and repeat the process for as many flowers as I desire. You can make 1, 2, 3, or as many as you want. So there you have it, looking so nice and beautiful. So I'm going to cut off the excess thread right there and then repeat the process for the other flowers, and then we can now attach to our beautiful headband right here. So I'm done with the 3 pieces, and I have my felt fabric which I'm going to be using to cover up the back. And if you notice, I added the pearl in between because I just wanted something to brighten up the rose, and this is my felt right here. So I'm just attaching some glue, and then I'll use it to cover the back nice and neatly. And so I would repeat the process for the other 2 right there. So I attach, now why do I need to attach the felt? The Alice band actually has a flat surface right here, and after gathering the petals or the trimming, the back is not neat, so you need a flat surface to lay on a flat surface like this. It glues much easier. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do now is to apply some glue right here, and then I place my rose on top of it and hold it down until I have properly secured it. Easy, right? Yes, that is how to stay creative. So 1 right there, and then the second goes beside it, and then the third one right there. So there you have it. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, please like and share, and don't forget to subscribe for another upcoming free tutorial. So this is the back and this is the front. You can decide to attach your embellishment to the left hand side or to the right hand side. My name is Adiola once again. I look forward to seeing your practical. You can just go ahead and upload them and tag me at Allured by Ruby, and of course I'm going to check them out. That is if you send them to me. So cute, right? And you can also decide to use any color of choice: ivory, off-white, cream color, white, or any color that you desire. So till we meet again in the next class, my name is Adiola. Bye for now.